Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a cool video for you guys. You know, I just got this Duramax here. I haven't even had it for a week yet, and we're gonna figure out just how fast it is. Now, before we get started, as always, go follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. I just got back from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina on this past weekend. Went to Nopi, and I met some of you guys did find the Duramax amongst all those trucks, and there was a ton of trucks there, and I was surprised that some of you guys found it because it's not like it really stands out, you know. Still got a lot of work to do to it, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So for those of you who do not know, and maybe you're not a subscriber here on the channel, I just recently acquired this 2011 LML Duramax. Now, it is fully deleted. It does have cold air intake by SMB. It's got EFI Live tunes. The tuning company, never heard of them before. I want to get new tunes for it, but it does okay. And the screen inside is an Edge CTS2, and we're going to kind of go through that before I get on with the pulls. But the truck is on 35s, and it is leveled. But other than that, that's about the only notable thing exterior-wise that would affect any type of performance. It's just the bigger type of tires. But stock turbos, stock injectors. It's got 5-inch straight pipe exhaust, and you know, like I said, it is fully deleted with the cold air intake. So, you know, kind of a simple bolt-on build for Duramax, and I know that's really common, and that's as far as a lot of people will go with it. That's it. You know, they'll do that and they'll ride the truck from there, and it's reliable, it's efficient, and it makes good power. So what this video is today is going to showcase just how quick the truck is with those mods done. Now, that being said, I am in no way, shape, or form claiming that this is in any way a race truck. It is a 7,000-pound truck. It's fully loaded. It's a crew cab. It's on 35s. This thing is big and it's heavy. If this was a standard cab short bed Duramax, then we could be talking about a race truck, but this is simply not, and I do not want you guys to get the wrong idea. So let me go in here, and I want to fire up the truck, and I'm going to show you guys the what we've currently recorded as far as performance wise, and then we'll go out on the street and try to see about how quick we can get it to go. Alrighty, so here we are inside of the truck, and here is the nice Edge CTS2 tuner. Now, what I want to show you guys, and hopefully that sun isn't messing with the camera here too much, you guys can see the screen pretty good. I want to go in here and show you guys, go here to records, and I showed this in the video when I revealed the truck, but if you see there, 0 to 60, the fastest I can get it to go currently is 7.1 seconds. That's with 31 pounds of boost. And this thing actually has a really cool little performance setting here. Show you guys as soon as it loads. So what I can do is go in here, performance testing, and you see I've got quarter-mile horsepower, 0 to 60. If you click on 0 to 60, which is what we're going to do, and it shows, you know, accelerate to 60 miles per hour, you got to come to a stop, and it'll time it because you know, it's got the built-in, or it's plugged into the OBD2, so it's reading the speedometer speed, so it kind of knows when we get to 60 miles per hour. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna go out here out on the highway. I'll come to a stop, and I'm gonna turn traction control off, StabiliTrak, and we're gonna run 0 to 60, and I'll probably do it at least once or twice, and show you guys the 0 to 60 pull, and then I'll go out to the interstate and I'll kind of do a merge. And what I'll do for that is I'll actually film the Edge screen so you guys can see like the boost and everything like that it's making during that acceleration pull. And the mile per hour is on there as well as the gear, so when I merge onto the interstate, you guys can actually see how fast it's accelerating to an extent. You can see the RPMs I'm turning, EGTs, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out here on the road, and we'll try to see what kind of 0 to 60 we can get. All right, so I don't know what happened to the mile per hour. It just got stuck on 6.3 when I was doing the merging onto the interstate, but at least you guys could see the boost and everything like that. So, but I went up to 75 miles per hour was where I stopped accelerating at. But let me tell you something. I was very impressed at what we ended up getting it to. And sorry about the sun there. 0 to 60 in 6.2 seconds. So we shaved almost a second off, and I'm gonna have to make sure that that's correct. I'll go back in the footage and see if we did in fact run it in 6.2 seconds. I did those 3 pulls. 2 consecutive pulls were 6.2. The other one was 6.4. And that other one, I think I built a little bit more boost than I did the previous one, so I spun more, and I ended up at 6.4. No, I did more pulls than that. There was one I ended up in the upper 6s, like 6.7 or 6.8 or something in there. But 6.2 was the first pull, and that was the fastest pull of them all. So I am genuinely impressed by this truck. It runs really good for what it is, how heavy it is, and what little mods are really done to it. When you think about it, it's just bolt-on stuff and a tune. It's not, you know, like a bigger turbo or injectors or anything crazy like that. And one thing I forgot to mention is it does have the fast lift pump in it. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video, and I realized that when we were running, and I was like, that's important. I should mention that. So that probably takes it a little bit further than bolt-ons, but it's not that much, you know, that much more crazy. It's still on the stock turbo, so I'm really happy with that. If I could get a little bit of a lighter tire on here and maybe a little bit better traction, I might could even push that down even further. And you know, now that I thought about it, the 7.1 second that was previously done, and that we'd only done it like one other time before this. That was the first time we tried, and we got that. I had my buddy with me. It was a full tank of fuel, and it was at night, so the road temp was really cold, and we spun a lot. And also, I didn't build as much boost as I did that time I did the 7.1 second. So I think that really helped with not making so much, sitting there brake standing and brake boosting it so much. And then the decreased weight of fuel and my friend, which it's got about a quarter tank in it right now. And this is a 38-gallon fuel tank, so a full tank is a lot of weight to be added in here. And I had my cooler and everything, and in the back too, because we're heading to South Carolina. So I had several hundred pounds more in this truck when I did that 7.1. So I believe it, but like I said, I have to go back in and make sure the footage matches that claim right there. But if that's true, that is awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button. A lot more videos to come on this truck. We're going to get into what is wrong with the cat eye in the next video, more than likely, and get back to building that 5.3. But like I said, a lot more to come for this thing, and I'm really excited to build it further than it's already been done. So thanks again for watching. Drop any comments you got down below. Take care. Have a great day.